-15, target coordinates incoming. Secure the VIP and proceed to the evac volume for extraction. Advent already knows we're here, so your position isn't concealed for the extraction. Roger that.
Sort of flabbergasted at the idea that there wasn't a civilian. They got vision of me with that move. Pretty sure this is an extremely light, right? So I feel like we should be able to beat this.
Confirmed. Good copy. Moving on target.
Raton's on the big screen. Apparently I've lost so many soldiers recently that there are only 2 left that it can show. Does it not show people who are currently infiltrating? I think that's squad wipe though. Pretty sure that's squad wipe who is infiltrating. So the left side looks open to me.
I'm on the move. Picking up movement. -15, be advised, hostile interceptors are inbound on your current position. Firebrand has a limited window to provide extraction. Heading to that location. I have eyes on the enemy.
I have to loop all the way around back, don't I? There's no actual way up. Or I can go from the right side. Okay. So let's try to cut back right. I enjoy that this pod has 3 sentries in it. I thought this was extremely light. Perhaps it is not.
On it.
How does defense synergize with dodge? Pretty sure you generally want low defense on your soldiers with high dodge. Unless you can really create a situation where there's only one possible person for the enemy to shoot at. We have lost this one.
In the shadows. Headed there now.
This is just like nothing is happening that is good so far today. Even the inconsequential VIP extracts that we were getting yesterday are getting failed today. It's actually sort of an interesting situation because they don't know where I am, I'm pretty sure.
Getting it done.
I'm not ready for Gatecrasher quite yet. Yeah, if the Shinobi had commanded Oscar Mike, that would be great, but it hasn't happened yet this campaign. That's the, like, one problem with having gone AWC first. Well, also that my soldiers who I spent a bunch of time giving AWC perks to just went ahead and died. That wasn't great either.
VIP is down. Move to rendezvous with Firebrand for extraction. Menace 1-5, hostile interceptors are on high-speed approach. Your window for extraction is closing. Commander, we failed in our mission. We'll need to review our tactics and improve going forward.
So combat fitness is a Master Sergeant perk because it's very, very good and deserves to be a Master Sergeant perk. That's why it's at Master Sergeant. Staff Sergeant to Gunnery Sergeant, I mean, it would be possible to get it down there in a way that made sense, but it's a very, very, very good perk. Aren't there like trees with Sprinter at Lance Corporal? Or are there none of those? Did they all get turned into AWC stuff? When's the last time I took combat fitness on any class at Master Sergeant? I take combat fitness every time on Rangers at Master Sergeant. Yeah, I take combat fitness at Master Sergeant on Gunners every time as well. What other trees is it on? I think those are the only two trees it's on, right? So I take it every time that I can. Yeah, I believe I have taken combat fitness literally every time that I have had the option to take combat fitness in the entire time that I've been playing Long War II. When was the last time I got a Ranger to Master Sergeant? There's a different question. It's been a little while.
Guerrilla Tactics School facility upgraded.
I don't think Rupture really does very much on Rangers. I am pretty much certain that there was a combat fitness ranger on my first water world. Yeah, I'm in there ahead. Yeah. The first soldier to end a Legend Ironman Long War II campaign was a combat fitness ranger. Why is combat fitness so much stronger than Killzone? Because Killzone doesn't have like squad sight range. Killzone's an okay perk, but I don't know. It's really hard to explain to somebody who doesn't think that getting a ton of incremental stats is strong why it's strong. You have to, like, I can tell, like, it's just mathematical. Like, in every situation where you needed to move one more tile to do something, now you can move one more tile. In all of the situations where you had 4% less chance to have 100% certainty on your shot, now you have 100% certainty on your shot. In all the situations where you die by 1 or 2 hit points, now you stay alive. What else does combat fitness do? Will, in all of the situations where you get attacked by something and have to pass a panic test or pass a will test, and you would have failed by 4 will, now you pass. Dodge, in all of the situations where you're going to get hit or grazed and miss the roll by 4 or less, now instead you get missed or grazed. So it does all of those things. Like, I didn't say anything like enlightening there, right? But that's what the thing does. And there are tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of situations in this game. You play like 100 missions. Over and over and over again, you're rolling dice. And very many times, you're failing or succeeding the die roll by within 4. Like, for most die rolls, that's going to happen, what, 1 out of 12 times or something? You're going to be within 4 of a failure or success of that line. So how many times do you roll a dice each mission? It just happens a lot. Should go return fire on a grenadier? Probably not. Should probably use that grenadier for this thing. What are we waiting on? These guys. They're going to be a little while though. 2 days, 13 hours. Just put their grenadier here for right now. It's 13 hours, so I'm just scanning until then, right? One out of 25 times to be within 4 of a failure or success. Well, no, not with the way that I phrased it. It's going to change from a failure to success 1 out of 25 times. I phrased it to be 1 out of 12, but it's relevant 1 out of 25. Hey, yo, Lynx, how's it going? Here's a question for you. How many times have you fought a gatekeeper in your campaign? Like your counterexample is I can rupture a gatekeeper. How many gatekeepers have you seen me play against in almost 2 months of playing Long War 2? I think 4 or something like that. That is the counterexample that you're arguing is more important. The region that combat fitness is absolute trash on rangers is that they have rapid fire at gunnery sergeant, and they take rapid fire there, and they do exactly the same thing. They do exactly the same thing, which is still only relevant like 3 times in a campaign. Anyway, should we find out what this is? I think this is a situation where we probably want to find out what this is. Whoa, no. I can just one turn it with the solo shinobi. Can I not? Where's Remy? I should not have pulled Faticus out because Remy has covert and I believe has a really nice suppressor on him right now. I take combat fitness over Ghostwalker on a stealth shinobi. Like at Lance Corporal. I think if shinobis had combat fitness at Lance Corporal, they would not just be stealth soldiers anymore. I can't really imagine myself ever taking Ghostwalker there.